Okay, I want to introduce myself. I'm Ed Mattingly. I'm the Nelson County Sheriff. It's spelled E-D, last name M-A-T-T-I-N-G-L-Y. We've called a press conference today because of a missing persons report that we have taken, and that we are currently working with the family and several agencies at trying to locate Crystal Rogers. I've got some information here that I want to hand out to you all, which went out in a press release. It's the pictures of the car that we have up on the screen, and pictures of Crystal. I want to just fill you in and bring you up to date where we started. Yesterday afternoon at approximately 3 o'clock, a family member came to the sheriff's office to report that they believed that Crystal Rogers was missing. Shortly thereafter, another family member found Crystal's car near the 14-mile marker on the Bluegrass Parkway. It raised a bunch of concern because a tire on the vehicle was flat, and Crystal's personal belongings, including her cell phone and purse, were left in the vehicle. Keys were still in the car. We immediately began trying to trace Crystal's steps, and the last person that we know that Crystal was with was her boyfriend or common law husband. They have a child together. They live here in Barstown, and his name is Brooks Howe. And I want everyone to know that he has been completely cooperative with our investigation and has tried to assist us in any way that he can, and has been helping us today as well as he did yesterday. And we need everyone's help, and everyone in the Ballard family and in the Brooks Howe family to come together to try and figure out where Crystal is at. I want to introduce Captain Tom Roby with the Barstown Police Department. The Barstown Police Department has been assisting us, as well as the Kentucky State Police, the Kentucky State Police Crime Lab, the Hardin County Narcotics Task Force. We've had an air unit from the Kentucky State Police involved, and we are working as a team to try and find out where Crystal is and what has happened. Some of the family members are here. This is Tommy Ballard, who is Crystal's father. This is her sister Brooke, and other family members, and they have chosen Tom Roby to speak to them. If you're wondering, Crystal is a niece to one of my deputies, Barbara Roby, who is retired from the Barstown Police Department. And she has been the liaison between the family and us, and we're trying to find out every bit of information we can to locate her. And what I'm asking is that if the public saw anything on the Bluegrass Parkway near the 14-mile marker involving the maroon Chevrolet Impala behind me that is also on the handout, and Crystal, anytime between late Friday night and yesterday afternoon, we would like to hear from them what they saw, and if there's anything that they can relate to us that might help in this investigation. We currently have many people with boots on the ground, searching areas, checking and processing the vehicle. And with that said, I would like if Tom Roby would speak on behalf of the Ballard family.
Thank you. On behalf of all of Crystal's family and friends, thank you for helping us get the word out. I also would like to ask everyone for the continued support, everyone who shared the information on social media, spreading the word. Thank everyone for the prayers and their support. If you think you saw something, or if you think you know something, even what you may think is insignificant, please call, because it could be very important. We also, if Crystal can hear our voice, we love you. We want to know where you're at. Contact us. you're okay. And just continue to pray and help us. Thank you.
At this time, I'll answer any questions that anybody may have regarding what we've done. It may be limited in what I can answer because we're currently working in several different areas. So if anybody has any questions, we can take them.
Can you be more specific in the search efforts as far as what resources you're using? I know we saw a
Okay.
helicopter. Are we using dogs?
The family has done a whole lot of searching themselves that I haven't been directly involved in. There's nothing worse than sitting idle when you're feeling this way and you want to be a part of the solution. And they had been out working, been out on four-wheelers, checking different farms. As far as the police department, we're currently processing the vehicle at an undisclosed location with members of the Kentucky State Police Crime Lab and assistance from the Bardstown Police Crime Scene Unit. Our guys have been out to her home and searched her home, and we have also been in contact with other members of the family on the farms, currently looking in those areas. The air unit has searched along the Bluegrass Parkway as well as the family, just looking for any type of lead. And what we're hoping by putting this information out to the public is that somebody saw something somewhere that'll get us going in the right direction.
Was there any sign of a struggle at the car, or has she been in any kind of argument or altercation?
We do not have that.
At this point in the investigation, do you suspect foul play?
I have no reason to suspect foul play other than the circumstances. If it was your sister that left her car on the Bluegrass Parkway and hadn't been seen from for 3 days and her purse and her car keys were in the car, that's where we're at. And it's it's very unusual that's where I'm at.
When was the last time she was seen?
The last time we know for a fact that she was seen was Friday evening.
Where was that?
With her boyfriend and her baby on Family Farm.
Was the car unlocked when it was first discovered?
Yes.
So the first indication you have that car being parked there is someone
We're
discovered
getting conflicting reports of when the car was seen there, and we have people that say they saw it Saturday. We have people that didn't see it Saturday. We have people that saw it yesterday, and we just don't know for sure.
Did anybody see her at the scene of the car, like trying to fix a flat tire or something like that?
You know, when you put something out in the media that is, I don't like to put a whole lot of weight on what one person saw. I want 2 or 3 people to see the same thing, and that's why I say we have conflicting reports.
Sure. Was there any possessions at all outside the vehicle?
No.
Does she have any connections to Elizabethtown, or west of here, where she may have been going to E-Town for something?
We have investigated that her and her boyfriend were friends with a couple in the Hardin County area. But other than that, we have no reason. We don't understand why she was at that spot. And it doesn't make a whole lot of sense that she was there.
Who's taking care of her children?
Her family.
How many children does she have?
5.
Did the boyfriend mention if there was any type of argument or anything at the family farm that they would separate?
You know, when you interview people, you go back, and there's no relationships out there that are golden. We do not know of any immediate altercation.
The boyfriend has been questioned, but
He has been extremely cooperative, and we've got other things that we're going to do in the future, and a lot of times when you get into personal relationships, one side of the family might not like the other side of the family as much, and as police officers, we have to work with everyone, and the only way we will ever arrive at the truth is being respectful, non-accusatory, unless we have information that says that some person did something. And until we have that information, we don't go there.
Who reported her missing? Your boyfriend or other family members?
Other family members.
Confirm she lives in Bardstown.
That's correct.
Is she a native of Bardstown? She lives in
Yes.
Can you spell the boyfriend's last name?
Houck.
You're saying right now there's not a suspect or even a person of interest?
There is not a suspect. You start with the people that are the closest, and it's terrible that we're at this point, and you have to go back and retrace footsteps. And as far as we know right now, he was the last person that was with her. But that's simply what that means. He was the last person that was with her. And we do not need to be accusatory towards anyone.
So will you be retracing footsteps with the final rescue and such, or I know the family is out there? What's the process moving forward the next day or so?
What do we plan on receiving phone calls and following up tips. I've got detectives from several different agencies working several different directions, trying to retrace the footsteps that we know and pull different videos, trying to trace cars back. And right now we need the public's help, and that's what we're looking for.
How many people from the public have contacted you all?
We've had numerous phone calls, a bunch.
Is that her exact car, or is that a model like it?
That is the car. That is her car. We're not looking for the car. We have the car. It's just if somebody recognized seeing that car on the Bluegrass Parkway or saw anything unusual. I mean, a bunch of people saw the car. I'm looking for somebody that saw some person around the car.
You said it had a flat tire.
Yes.
Was it intentionally flattened, or it let the air out?
From what we can tell at the scene, it's a flat tire. You can trace it off the road to where it stopped.
So the flat tire, you believe whoever was driving caused them to pull over?
Yes.
Sheriff, was Mr. House invited here today?
Yes, he was, and he wanted me to say that he was willing to be here, but I did not want to have any controversy here in this office.
Is there any record of anybody she called on her phone?
Those are all things that are under investigation that we're working on currently.
So is it safe to say on a time frame, do you suspect when she was driving last? And when she...
No, we're just saying that her car is on the Bluegrass Parkway and it had a flat tire. We don't know who was driving it or what. We're just saying that her car was located on the Bluegrass Parkway that had a flat tire and pulled off to the side of the road.
Headed towards Bardstown.
Headed towards Elizabethtown.
Headed towards Elizabeth.
Westbound on the Bluegrass Parkway at the 14-mile mark. Okay. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you.